Canadian real estate market will hit its bottom in 2026. Let's talk about the numbers, the facts, what drives the Canadian real estate market, all in today's video. Hello everyone, my name is Mandeep Dhesi, helping you build wealth by investing in real estate. Let's understand the facts. What is the journey so far of Canadian real estate market? If you go by the numbers, you can see this is the basically GTA numbers. Market have grown 7.2% from 1966 till 2015. But the most important thing I just wanted you to focus, the average price in 1966 was around 22,000 and which went to 622,000. It's 28 times multiplication. That won't happen in your traditional jobs that you're doing. But I want you to focus on 1999 of the graph, 1990, where you can see the graph dipped. Why it dipped? From 1989 onwards till the mid of 1995, Canada was in a recession because of global economy condition. Unemployment rate went double digit, interest rates was high, inflation was high. So what happened? Somebody who purchased their home in 1989, 10 years for them to recover that price almost in 2000. Why I'm showing you this number is we might be in that same horizon of time as of now in Canadian real estate market. We have seen the dip from almost 4 years, and as per this, they say history repeat itself. We are predicting that 2026 is the last time of the dip from the peak of 2022. But overall, we saw a growth after that. So fundamentally growth of 7.2% till 2015. But if you see the analysis from 2015 towards 2025, that is the latest numbers we have, the growth was around 5.8% give and take. The fact is you make money in real estate obviously during buying, but you should know when to exit the market. So this is what, if you purchase a property in 2016, I was lucky, I purchased my first home in 2016 and I did my exit in 2021. That was a good timing, but obviously no one knew that it's going to be burned out after February 2022. We'll be seeing the dip. But overall, I'm just giving a picture here is we have seen a static growth, but what happened during the COVID time was way beyond our control. 30% appreciation in Canadian real estate market. So somebody who purchased a property in 2016 for 650 with the average price, it doubled up in almost 6 years. Imagine doubling up the property like 500 to million, million to 2 million. This is how people made money, minted money, I would say. But that's where we saw the dip because interest rate went higher after that. So the numbers drastically change. If you see this is the graph from almost 2016 with the average price of 650 and it peaked at 2022 and then it dipped. It's almost stable, which is what I was showing you before. And as per the graph I was showing you, we are saying still we have to see another static year of 2025 and 2026 to hit that bottom, and then the market will start hitting the peak because it's a market. Even you are in stock market or real estate market, it will come back to its peak, but it will take time. But how come I am giving you so much promising number? Obviously about the history, but let's try to understand what a change happens. Basically, what is a growth sign of a growth in a real estate market? So growth of sign is obviously demand and supply. Rental market, how demand and supply is driven by? It is driven by the immigration numbers. Let's see what is happening as of today's market. As of today's market, if you compare the sales in GTA, we are down 23%, average price is down 2.5%. But why it is that? It's because of the demand supply. We have more listing to sell rather than the buyers. There is more than 30%. So it's a demand and supply gap which is pushing the market down. Very basic fundamentals. But what is the impact of this on rental market? If you see the rental market, I can show you, we have the stats for, obviously it's for 2024 last quarter, but if you see the average price of one bedroom is almost down by 5%. This means rental market is slow. But why it is slow? Let's go backwards. It is because of immigration. If you see the immigration status from almost 10 years, we have seen a static growth of almost 200,000 plus immigrants landing on PR in Canada. But we saw a substantial growth in 2022, 3 and 4, where more than close to 500,000 people landing here. So that pushed the rental market high, demand and supply gap was there. So people invested in the property, they were making good returns on that. But what is the future holding for immigration? As per the latest numbers of 2025, the immigration numbers is going to be what? Around 400,000 mark in 2025, 2026 is lower and lower even 2027. Most important fact is these was the permanent numbers, but I want you to focus on temporary resident people, like temporary resident level, because these are the people, most of the people who are going to rent the properties. If you are investing in real estate or buying your own home, that's always advisable because rather than paying rent, you have to do the math, provided you are holding a property for 5 to 7 years. Let's come back to the context again. It is temporary resident levels. The numbers of students, which was almost at a peak of 500,000 that we see seen in recent years, it will be reduced to almost 300,000. So almost the temporary level is decreasing. This means less demand for rentals in the future. So we are not going to see substantial growth as per immigration. So this means less people coming in, less demand and supply issue, and there'll be huge gap. This means market will be flat. Another data to show you. But what is happening right now? There's a lot of critical instability which also drives the pricing. We know what is happening in US tariffs. I want to talk about that. It's a lot of information already available on that. But what is happening in Canada? We have political instability because elections are coming up. So based on the which type of government we'll see, what type of policies they are coming with on housing, how to increase the affordability, the numbers of real estate will change. So I just captured some of them. For example, your liberals are saying about innovative construction support, increasing housing supply, more building 5,000 homes. A substantial one is reducing GST for first-time home buyers to increase the affordability for the first home purchased under 1 million. Similarly, capital tax deferrals from conservatives. So in case you're selling your property, you can defer your property taxes. The profit you're making on that taxes for if you're reinvesting in the market. So obviously boosting the economy. Obviously they want to incentivize the municipality. So that's another thing. But overall, to summarize, investment, they are encouraging investment, but no one is talking about the immigration numbers to go up, which will force the demand and supply. So overall picture looks stable. What is in for us on that? So this is where our prediction comes into picture. So overall, we are seeing a flat real estate market in 2025 and 2026, even beating the inflation numbers. Right now, the inflation is around 2.6%. Obviously, it will decrease because the carbon tax is gone, so it will be around 2%. So any real estate investment is going to beat inflation numbers. So even as per TRREB, the projections are, let's read what is the projection outlook for 2025. Will we see average selling price of around 1.1 million from 2.6% year on year. But important thing to understand is price growth will be stronger in single family homes compared to the well-supplied condo apartment market. So you need to be very mindful if you're investing, entering the market as an investor or a first-time home buyer, where you are pulling your money in. That's another good hint for you. Another is, this is from Canadian Real Estate Association. As per Canadian Real Estate Association, this is the prediction they have. They are saying around 4%. I think it's too much. They didn't see what is happening after US things. But overall, the numbers are variable across different provinces. If you're in Ontario, it is again, the prediction is around 2%. But if you are in more affordable provinces like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, or Newfoundland, will see more growth numbers. The reason being, obviously, the prices are less, so more investments will be encouraged in that area. This was the overall picture that we have for Canadian real estate market in coming years. What are your thoughts on investing or buying your first home? Whether you should wait for another 2-3 years to build that momentum up, or you want to buy when the pricing are going up, or this is the right time for you, or you want to see any other predictions or any other future videos that can help you make wiser decision. So links are in the bio for our upcoming event. I would really love you to attend that. That'll help you to give you more analysis about Canadian real estate market. And further, do share this video and subscribe to our channel for more such education content. Thank you for watching.